Howdy, folks. It's the Creepy Kentuckian here with you from DEADPIT.com. Post-Halloween. Hope everybody had a happy Halloween this year. Lots of stuff we reviewed on DEADPIT. I've got some stuff to catch up on as well. The one that I want to talk about today is really an interesting one because everyone out there knows the name Fred Vogel, Toe Tag Pictures, the history of uber violent, shot on video, August Underground goodness. You guys know the name. And he'd been away for a little while he was making this movie, working on this movie for years. And it officially come out a couple of years ago. And this is the final interview. The final interview is definitely a departure from the crazy, violent brutality of the Toe Tag Pictures, and is really Vogel's first attempt to just go completely away from that and work on something more like this. It's more like a psychological thriller type deal. And I checked this movie out finally, guys, and I gotta say I was very surprised with this one. Now, the acting and everything in this is really, really good. I think the characters in this movie is really, really good. And overall, it's a pretty damn good movie, man. It's one that I could pretty much see playing theatrically. It doesn't have the budget or anything like a lot of the big budget movies you'd see in the theaters. But I think the concept of it's really, really interesting. It's something that people should definitely check out. Now, I just watched the movie. I know that there's a special edition Blu-ray of this out that's full of extras and stuff like that as well. If you want to talk about the movie, Ranger Ines plays a veteran news anchor reporter by the name of Oliver Ross. He has a struggling show called The Ross Perspective. They come up with a great idea to boost numbers on the show by interviewing infamous serial murderer Darius Tidman, which is played by Damian Maruzak. On the final night of his life, he's getting executed earlier the next morning, and this is a live interview. Now, I think this is set in like the 70s or early 80s, possibly. You can kind of tell by a few things in the movie that's definitely not present day. So essentially the entire film is Darius Tidman and Oliver Ross telling Tidman's story. And Oliver Ross is throwing out jabs here and there, trying to evoke more of an emotion from Tidman. And it's kind of almost like a verbal sparring of the two individuals who, in a lot of ways, they're closer than you would imagine. Without giving too much of it away, it's kind of the setup there, these two live TV interview. We also have veteran actress Diane Franklin, who came out of retirement for this role. She plays Oliver Ross's boss in the movie and kind of controlling things in his ear. The movie's a lot of fun, though, guys, without getting into it. It's one of those movies that you can't really talk about it too much without giving it away. Don't want to give it away to you guys. I want you guys to check the movie out. I think it's very well done. It was shot on location in a real prison, I believe. It's good, man. It is actually like a good movie. I was kind of surprised. This wasn't what I was expecting with Fred Vogel. And I'm looking forward to whatever he's doing next. I know he's going through some rehab and everything right now. Broke his leg a few months back. So definitely send out a speedy recovery to him. And if you guys are interested in checking this movie out, if this sounds like something that you're into, the final interviewmovie.com is the place to pick the Blu-ray up. You can get the digital version there as well. And it's kind of exciting, man. Like, he did a really fantastic job in this. The music in this kind of sets a mood. It feels like a crime drama type movie from like the early 80s. I don't know exactly what he was going for with that. But yeah, it's an interesting take, man. It's an interesting idea, concept. Seeing the two guys going toe-to-toe on camera and off camera in between commercials. Very interesting idea for a movie, and it's one that I would actually recommend you guys check out. So check that out. Check us out. We're over at DEADPIT.com.
Give us the thumbs up.
Up your butt.
Like, subscribe. And if you subscribe, here's something else you can do. Once you subscribe, you can click the bell notification, right? And it'll notify you anytime that Dead Pit puts up new shit.
Or don't. I really don't give a if you do or
I
don't.
want you to. I want you to.
I don't care.
Let's keep our community growing here on YouTube.
I don't like it. I don't want you to touch nothing.
Listen, they need to do that now.
No, don't you dare touch it.
Thumbs up. Subscribe. And click that bell.
Hey everyone, it's your old buddy O'Curly Jaws, and I'm here to talk about Dead Pit over at TeamPublic.com. They got some new fucking shirts out for you. You got the Dead Pit Radio, it's time to get spooky. You got the Rad Season, the Rad Pack, Halloween Havoc, can't go wrong with that. And some other great shirts like November 1st. You got Pit at Night and Born to be Rad, spooky. It just keeps getting fucking better and better, boys. Uncle Rad. Now go on over and get these shirts now, because they're only there for a limited time, especially the spooky ones. So get them while they're hot. Right now, over at TeamPublic.com. Do it now. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon. Dead Pit on Patreon.com is the only place to check out a complete archive of the old Dead Pit radio shows all the way back from 2005 on, in addition to the midweek shows and fan commentaries, exclusive podcasts, and much more. Dead Pit on Patreon.com if you're interested. Tiers start at only $1.